Well, I've been dancing, but I don't know that I'm a dancer. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's best to dance like no one's watching when no one's watching, you know?
Welcome to Bitch Talk. I'm your host, Erin.
And I'm co-host Ange, aka Captain Party.
2026 brings us into our 13th year of podcasting, and we're proud to be here. Thank you to our followers and longtime listeners for voting us Best of the Bay Best Podcast for 3 years in a row, and to SF Film for adding us to the respected list of essential SF winners.
If this is your first time listening, where the hell have you been? But better late than never. We're like if the rap group Salt and Peppa met the show Grace and Frankie and had a baby. And if you don't understand what that means, ask Jeeves. And now, on with the show. Clink!
Hey Bitch Talkers, this is Erin. We are bringing you something a little different today. This was a live event with friend of the show Jeff Hiller on May 8th, 2026 at the KALW Downtown Radio Studio. And we had a lovely chat in front of a live audience. And of course, your other favorite bitch, Ange, was in the audience. And you'll hear Jeff kind of call out to her because I pointed her out, and it was very embarrassing for her. I'm so sorry, Ange. But take a listen to this conversation with Jeff and go buy his book, Actress of a Certain Age. It is hilarious. It'll bring you joy. It'll make you cry and just give you hope. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. I was going to keep talking until somebody said hi back. Thank you. For those of you who don't know, my name is James Cass, and I am the Executive Director of KLW Public Media. Welcome to our space, and thank you. And thank you so much for being members. Like, this is one of our first of many future members-only events that you will be invited to, so we appreciate you all showing up and spending a little time with us and with our special guests today. We also want to thank our good friends at Cheese Plus who provided the food today. So thank you, Cheese Plus. All right, so again, this is a thank you. Thank you so much for helping to support KLW. As you know, it's a critical time for independent public media, and you're all a part of the family. We couldn't do without you. So I'm very excited today to welcome one of the people who I think is doing incredible work. He has a new book out called Actors of a Certain Age, which they will talk about. And many of you also probably saw him in Somebody Somewhere, where, in my opinion, Jeff Hiller was part of what I think is the best friendship I've ever seen on TV. Like the best true portrayal of real friendship, of real relationship. It was an incredible show that it set at its own pace, frankly. And we're very honored to have Jeff Hiller here today. He's joined by KLW's own Erin Lim, who also has her own podcast that she's going to talk about, which is called something Bitch, but I always forget. Bitch Talk. Bitch Talk podcast is really this incredible program. So everybody, please welcome Erin Lim and Jeff Hiller.
Hey. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Dong, daka, 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 dong. Don't you like these microphones? I'm going to do my concert for you later.
We were practicing more moves.
Exactly. Rhythm Nation.
I just want to first welcome Jeff here to KLW Radio and supporting public media. Thank you so much for being here.
I don't think I'm supporting public. Y'all are the ones supporting public media.
And thank you all for supporting public media and being here. It's really exciting to have you here. And yes, kind of have a little bit of a relationship with you from my other podcast, Bitch Talk Podcast. My co-host is here, Ange, back there. We've had him on. We've had him on twice, and he's been lovely.
Look
I know.
at this top that you're wearing. There's just eggs there.
It's
great.
just eggs.
It's just eggs.
It's just eggs happening. But we're going to start with you winning the Emmys, or the Emmy 2025.
Yeah.
We're just going to let it roll, and then we'll chat about it.
Okay.
Be prepared.
Oh, gosh. All these beautiful people, and then I go up there.
Okay, and the Emmy goes to Jeff Hiller, Somebody Somewhere.
This is the first Emmy win and nomination for Jeff Hiller.
Look at that suit. It's beautiful.
Good
It
suit.
really is.
It's a good suit. It costs a lot of money.
I feel like I'm going to cry because for the past 25 years I've been like, world, I want to be an actor, and the world's like, maybe computers. And I just want to say, thank you to HBO for putting a show about sweaty middle-aged people on the same network as the sexy teens of Euphoria. Thank you to the Duplass brothers and Carolyn Strauss and Hannah Boz and Paul Thureen, who wrote a show about connecting and love in this time when compassion is seen as a weakness. And thank you to my sweet husband and my family for never laughing at me. And most of all, thank you, Bridget Everett. You changed my life, and you told so many people to believe in themselves, and they do. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a little sweaty.
But we love it.
Yeah, there's something a little untoward about like a middle-aged man being like, I can't believe I won an award. You know what what I said when I was walking out? You know that the people from Paradise were there, and Julianne Nicholson was like right next to me, and I was like walking off the stage with an Emmy, and I go, I loved Janet Planet. And she goes, thanks. It was good though. Y'all see it? It was good.
I do have to say though, like I'm on a text thread with a bunch of friends that watch Somebody Somewhere, and when you won, it was like we all won. So I do want to say, can you walk us through though a little bit of that day and maybe a little BTS, and like you won against Harrison Ford. What?
I know.
The if.
I know. It's shocking, isn't it?
Yeah. No.
You know what though? Everybody's always like, I knew you would win.
They were so sure.
I know you would win. And then every article was like, how did this happen? So somebody's lying that they, because I even told my therapist, I was like, yeah, I got nominated for an Emmy. And I was like, but you know, I'm not going to win, so I should probably prepare for that. And she was like, why do you think you're not going to win? And I was like, I'm up against Harrison Ford. And she was like, okay, so let's talk about what it means to not win.
Just in case. Yes.
And you know, I got nothing against Harrison Ford. He's like an icon. He's very talented. I love Shrinking. He's so good in it.
Yeah.
I want to get. I mean, you can't vote for a category you're nominated in, so I didn't vote for him. But I didn't vote for me either. I didn't get to vote. But for me, yes, it was so exciting to win, and it was a win for like the people, right? It was for the underdogs. But like for me, it was such an honor just to be nominated. No one was expecting it. The Washington Post put out an infographic with all of the like headshots of the people who got nominated, and under my name, it was just like a little gray silhouette because they did not expect me to be nominated for an Emmy. The Washington Post. I mean, I guess it had been gutted by Bezos by then. Yeah. But they couldn't even just like, they were like, Jeff Miller, you know. My husband took a screenshot of it and he sent it to me and he was like, for your next book. So, he knows me. He knows me. But it was such a huge deal for me because before that, if you read this book, you'll see it's just like, I was lucky to play a waiter. It was like a big deal to play a waiter. And so to get to go to the awards was truly win enough. It was better to win the award. But that it didn't really matter. What mattered was like, I'm at the table. I'm at the party.
And what does that mean for you right now?
I guess, I mean, the awards are nice. Going to an award show was really fun, and I did get to wear that suit, which I really liked.
Please talk about that suit a little bit.
Yeah.
And I know it was sweaty, because I did see you on the red carpet, and you had a fan on the whole time.
That was, they were like, take a fan. Also, they were like, this is some behind the scenes. They were like, the show starts at 5. You know, the big stars will get to the red carpet at 4:40 and walk through. But, you know, other people need to get there a little earlier. And the carpet opens at 2. And I was like, what time should I be there? And they were like, 1:30. That is not a bit. That was the actual... that was the actual time that
Do they have snacks for you at 1:30?
No.
You have to
and
wait
guess
that
what?
long?
Guess what else? Not only do they not have
The water?
There's no like free food, but they have a counter with like popcorn and pretzels like from a movie theater, but you have to pay for it.
Oh, blasphemous.
And I didn't have my wallet because I wanted a clean line. Yeah.
You're walking that line. It's hot. You're there 5 hours early.
Yeah. And then like I was here and I could hear the publicist being like, no, he's nominated. He is nominated this year. I heard her telling it to somebody. And then I went up, and then like, because I got there at 1:30, I was done by like 2:15. And so then I just had to mill around in the lobby for 3 hours. And at one point, my agent came up to me and he was like, these people are from blah, 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 from Denver. And I was like, oh. And so this woman I was like, oh, good to meet you. You're from Denver. That's so great. I lived in Denver too. And they were looking at me really oddly. And I was like, how are you here? Did you win a contest or something?
Oh, no. Oh.
You know what? I wish you all were there with me. Because you're already 3 beats ahead of the story.
Who was it?
It was, I'm forgetting his name now, but he is the executive producer and the showrunner of The Pit.
Oh no.
And what he was, I guess his wife is a medical social worker, and my agent was saying, like what you did in Denver, because I was a social worker in Denver, and I misunderstood it and was like, to the guy who was there for the best drama, I was like, how'd you get in?
So you're never going to be on The Pit, is what you're saying.
He actually couldn't have been nicer.
Oh.
Couldn't have been nicer. Yeah.
Oh my
really
God,
nice.
was it
And then
John
when I
Wells?
went in, I walked in and they were like, "You're in the front row." I was like, "Ooh, habab," and you have tickets on your phone, which is like, isn't that sort of a surprise? Anyway, and so you went in, and I was in the front row, but I was in like, yeah, all the way over, like. I was like in that building over there, like it was far, far away, and there were 2 women sitting in our chairs, and I was like, "Oh, I think this is our ticket," and they were like, "No." I mean, the audacity! I wish I had that much bravery.
Wow.
And I was like, because I got worried that they'd be like, the nominees are Jeff Hiller, and then they just show this lady. And I didn't want to get in trouble, so I was like, I'm actually nominated. And she goes, congratulations. And I was like, oh my God, I'm afraid of you and I hate you and I love you. Anyway, my husband's a Virgo. He got somebody and they were like, oh, refresh your thing. I think your seat has been moved. And I refreshed it. And then I was walking and I walked past like some drag queens, some housewives.
Yes.
Tina Fey.
Yeah?
Quinta Brunson.
Oh.
Then I'm sitting in front of Bowen Yang, across the aisle from Hannah Einbinder, behind Brian Tyree Henry, and my husband goes, girl, maybe you won.
Oh.
And we laughed. But I did.
You did?
Yeah.
The other part of that winning, too, is your peers were standing up for you and clapping.
I know.
Did you even, like, feel that in the moment, or you saw it after? What was that feeling? Okay.
After I saw this meme. Because in the moment, the only thing I was thinking was, thank Bridget and don't let your shoes fall off. Because I wore mules.
Oh.
It's hard to walk uphill or downhill in a mule. And like if Jennifer Lawrence falls, it's like, oh, that's so cute. But if I fall, it's like, everybody run. It's like timber. But then afterwards I saw that. And it was so beautiful. It did make me feel very loved because they were so genuine. And I know Michael Urie, we're friends. Now I have this fear that he's like, we're not friends. I think of him as a friend. I don't know what he thinks of me. And I know Bowen, and I knew Bowen from when he was a student at NYU. And he was a student at UCB where I performed, and I respect him so much, and that meant so much. Now, I don't even know Coleman Domingo, but Coleman Domingo is just like, I mean, I know who Coleman Domingo is, but I think it was a win for all of us. And like, there were 4 openly queer people in that category. Yep. I was just thinking, I was thinking, like, when they told Harrison Ford, he was like, I got nominated for a GLAAD award. Anyway.
With all his work in
apparently
the community.
Michael Urie told me that he was like really charmed by it and wasn't annoyed, and like apparently he's like super. I've never met him, but apparently we were in a movie together, but we didn't do a lot of talking. But he apparently is very chill and not, he's Indiana Jones and Han Solo.
Right.
He's probably like, have fun for your gold statue. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, that was so beautiful, and I loved it. But also there was this whole like joke where it was like, if you don't make your speech in this amount of time, we're going to take away money from from kids. It was like a bit.
The host.
It was a bit, and and I like to follow rules, so I was like, I was like, get done in 45 seconds, and then I got off, and I was like, I didn't think the directors, I didn't think my agent, which he wasn't my agent when I got somebody somewhere, so that's fine. But I felt a little bit bad about that.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
But the suit is by Tyler Nieslony.
It's beautiful.
He was on Project Runway.
Nice.
He's the one that said to Carly Kloss, she said, I would never wear this dress. And he said, not even to dinner with the Kushners.
Oh. That's why.
I didn't know that until he was already making the suit. And I was like, ooh. Well,
even better.
Good. I'm on that side.
Even better. I'm going to switch gears a little bit. I'm guessing everyone in this room has watched Somebody Somewhere. Is that true?
It'd be really weird if you hadn't and you showed up to this.
But baby, I can't assume anything.
I just love that one 30-second scene on difficult people you did.
I love that show, though, too. But I did want to show this clip. It means a lot, I think, to the audience and to me, frankly, and to your relationship with Bridget Everett. So we're going to play this little clip from Somebody Somewhere. Don't cry. Or cry.
Joel, this is for you. But there's no dongs. How many times did I hear them say, she's out of reach, drifted away. Another night, staring at the wall, and if I try, I know I'll fall. All these hills closing in on me, there's nothing here I haven't seen. Lift me to my feet again. I've lost touch, I need a friend. You brought me home. You brought me home. My heart is beating through my chest. Why would anyone come clean this mess? The song in me fell out of you. I found it of you. You brought me home. Yes, you brought me home. And I am home. I am home. That's it.
You motherfucker.
Well, now that you've bummed us all out, can we get back to it?
No. Let's just stay in the moment for a little bit, Fred.
Okay. Was that long enough of a moment?
All right.
Come on.
Oh,
That's so Murray Hill, by the way.
of
Bridget Everett is so good. You know, she wrote that song herself.
course.
Yeah, music and lyrics, and she's really playing the piano, and she didn't tell me. She very much was like, I don't want you to hear the song until the moment, and so the first take they did was just of me, and then Jay Duplass was directing it, and he was like, I don't think I'm going to go in for a close-up on you, and I was like, I've got it. Do it. And he's like, no. It's a lot. So he just went for the mid, and that's fine.
It all worked.
It did. I'm not questioning their judgment at all.
But you wanted to tell them you had it.
I just wanted to be like, no, I can cry again.
But I want to kind of step back for a minute. When you got the script for Somebody Somewhere, what were your initial feelings about it, and why did you say yes?
Why did I say yes? Well, it was not an offer. I auditioned for it, and I would say yes to a scripted podcast. So, you know, at that point in my career, kind of at the same point that I'm in now even, there wasn't a lot of options. You take what you can get. So this was thrilling because it was good. And I had taken this class on how to get a series regular, and the teacher said, you'll probably play a role that's a lot like you in your first series regular role. And I was like, they don't write roles like me. I'm weird. Nobody's going to write a role about like a nice, ugly person who you know, makes dirty jokes. And then I read this script and I was like, oh my God, I could play this part really well. So much so that I was like, did they write this for me? And they said repeatedly they did not. Oh, well, I got it. And I Paul and Hannah, who wrote the pilot, they were just always obsessed with the idea of openly gay people who are still involved in the church. They are also obsessed with malls and churches that are in malls. And so they just created this side character. They wrote Fred Rococo from Murray Hill because they knew that Bridget and Murray were really good friends. And of course they wrote Sam for Bridget. But then they just had this gay guy that they thought, and I think they kind of thought that the show would actually focus more on her family. But because of the pandemic and stuff, the show took a different turn. And because we lost Mike Haggerty. So they auditioned lots of gay guys over 40 for that role. And I know a lot of them. But it did feel, whatever, cosmically right that I'd play that role. Because Bridget and I knew each other, but we weren't. I definitely am not her Joel. Nobody's
Not
thinking.
even
We're friends now,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't want to say that. No, I'm not her Joel, because that makes it sound like I'm like secretly saying I hate Bridget Everett.
Oh,
and I don't
no.
at all hate Bridget Everett. I am forever full of gratitude to Bridget, and we became close in shooting it. But I think she also she does have Joels in her life, and they're very precious to her. And I think it's especially important to her that she became friends with them when she was still struggling, when she was singing in her underwear, literally on a bar, doing karaoke. That was where she found it. The choir practice was very similar to what she was finding in the downtown New York comedy scene.
At Joe's Pub, or
Yeah, even before Joe's Pub, at like Mo Pinkins and like places that don't exist anymore because they were so dirty. Yeah, and Murray Hill, who plays Fred Rococo, gave her a lot of those shows because he would host these like wild burlesque nights and things like that.
I do have to say, Bridget Everett came through last year in San Francisco. I don't know if anyone saw her, but she was amazing, and kind of that show changed our lives forever. The cabaret show is amazing.
Yeah, you don't. If you just know her from somebody somewhere, it's like it's
wholesome,
very different.
wholesome.
I know. Even a show where there's a very long scene of diarrhea is more wholesome than this show. She is wild and untamed.
Yes.
And it's thrilling though.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
And it's just like she unleashes this beast, and you want the beast to eat you. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, she kind of does that if you're in the front row. I'm just saying, if you go and you're in the front row.
There's a splash zone situation.
Yeah, there really is. It's fun.
It's a sort of emotional splash zone.
Yes. I do want to know, after you make the first season in the pilot, it's kind of out there. How did you all know that you made something really special? What was the conversation like?
I mean, I think we knew it was special even before we finished the first season. Like, all of us, every single member of that cast, it was a really big deal. There wasn't anybody like famous who was just like, oh, I'm doing this thing and then I gotta go do my movie. Everyone was like, we're making this. Can you believe it? And so it was special in that sense. And then I saw the screeners and I thought, oh, these are so good. We're gonna be a massive hit. And then nobody watched it for about 3 years. And then when I won an Emmy, a lot of people came up to me and said, I've never heard of your show, and I started watching it. It's so good. By then we were canceled.
I know.
But the thing is that, well, first of all, I got an Emmy out of it or whatever, but it kind of didn't matter what people thought of it because we were so proud of it. And it was so exactly what the writers wanted to say, what Bridget wanted to say, what those of us in the cast wanted to do. So that part I think we knew even before we shot the pilot, because they were letting us be the weirdos that we are, and that's not normally a group of people that gets to be on television.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, is someone gonna? I don't know. I heard clapping. Yes, I heard it.
I do it all for the applause.
Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get to this. But I want to talk a little bit more about the show, and then we'll get to your book. The big conversations around like blood-related family and your chosen family are so big, and it's maneuvering around adult friendships, and I think maybe that's what we all kind of clung to. Can you talk about that part of the show and what that meant to you all as well?
Well, Bridget was in a very incredible position where she got to she had this deal with HBO, and they were like, we want to make a show about you. And then people came and pitched ideas to her. I mean, that never happens, but it happened to her because that's how undeniable her presence is. And so I think a lot of people pitched her shows about like, you're crazy and you dance and your boobs come out,
Yes.
And I want to watch that show, but she chose this one because they came to her and they said, we always see romantic love, but we never see platonic love. And so they really wanted to have this juxtaposition of like, you know, your blood family and you're there and you have to fight for it and with them, but sometimes they don't understand you. And that's when you go to your chosen family who do. But the only difference is that normally in media we see you find those family when you move to a big city away from your home, and they wanted to see what it was like to find that in your hometown. And sometimes people in press interviews will be like, "Tell us about this fantasy of queer people in Kansas." But we went there, and no matter where you are, obviously they're here. Obviously they're in San Francisco.
There's some.
I read. I get it. Now it's mainly billionaires and homosexuals, right?
Yeah.
But
a lot of AI.
Yeah. There's people here that aren't even real.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
But like, I went to school in a town of 40,000 people to college, and I had this group. We would go to church, and it was a bunch of queer people, some not queer. The pastor wasn't queer. And we would do church services on Sunday night. And it wasn't unusual. Like, even in small communities, you find your people. And they wanted to tell that story. And it's not a fantasy. It's such a reality. And it's the only way you can stay sane. If you're living in a small town where people say you're not normal, you got to find your people. So it was fun to do a show about that.
It was incredible. So I know there's going to be more questions about that later. So we're going to get into your book now.
Okay.
But hold on.
Oh, okay. Oh.
We have a little intro for it.
Oh, Hiller clip.
So I have to ask you about the cover of your book.
Oh, yeah.
And the book is called Actress of a Certain Age.
Oh, yeah.
And you're pictured on it wearing your regular glasses, but over your head, you're wearing like a headscarf, not like an Islamic headscarf, but just like the kind of headscarf that women wore a lot in like 1950s movies.
Right, when they had to ride in a convertible.
Exactly. And I'll reference in particular here Imitation of Life with Lana Turner. I remember her wearing a lot of like scarves like this.
Yes.
And yours is like, I have to say, it's not an attractive scarf, if you don't mind me saying that. It's like
Terry, that was original Hermes, I believe.
Oh, really? Because it's like magenta and black in this, like, I don't know, loud pattern. But
okay, can I set
Terry
this up?
Gross
That is,
coming
I
for
know.
my fashion.
She really was.
By the way, I've since learned it's Dolce & Gabbana. Shame on me.
Still. So I was driving in my car listening to this interview, and I audibly gasped when she was talking horribly about your wonderful this cover. I think it's great. This is you. And I was like, Terry, we need to talk. But
She
I love
can do no
Terry.
wrong in
No,
my
she
eyes.
can't. She can't. And I thought it was funny.
It is funny. And also, it's like my book, nobody was like, "You're a huge hit. We're going to do a big cover shoot for you." They were like, "What picture have you taken that we can license?" And so this was from a magazine called As If. And
of course.
And that's the only kind of fashion spread I can get. And so it wasn't my scarf. But I have since been gifted this scarf because somebody heard that and said, "I don't think it's an ugly scarf."
Yes.
And so I found it on Poshmark. Here it is for you.
Oh. Well, next time you're with Terry, you better wear it.
But you know, Terry can't see you. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
When you get interviewed with Terry, it's just you only hear her. And like, I've been in that room, the NPR offices in New York, and I did what's Jesse Thorne, Bullseye with Jesse Thorne, and we had video, but not Terry. She just wants to get in your ears so you feel safe, and you just start spilling your guts.
Yeah. And you did. It was a great interview.
Thank
but I
you.
really, that part was, I was like, Terry. Wow.
Did you see that thing where how she reads a book to research?
No.
It's on Instagram, and she's like, I destroy a book because she's doing all this folding and highlighting and like and it was my book. They just happened to be doing B-roll while she was preparing for mine, and it looks like she destroyed that book.
But she's doing her homework. Yeah, exactly.
Which, by the way, that is so true because
yes, could be her producer.
I have definitely done some interviews where I'm like, you don't know I'm from Texas? I don't think you read the book.
Well, I do want to say this book came out almost a year ago, June 2025, before the Emmy win. So what was the impetus of writing a memoir for you?
They would let me. Some people have come to me after the show, and like one person came and was like, I think you've got a podcast in you. And I was like, I don't think I do. And then somebody came and said, I think you have a book in you. And I was like, I think I do. And so I've done a lot of like almost sort of memoir-ish solo shows, stand-up. And I was like, I could take that and adapt it into a book. And I think I could make it funny. And I think I could be authentic. And I think I could be real. I think I could do this. And so, yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. And I sold it. One person, only one offer. But guess what? That's all it takes. It was a very small advance.
I do want to say right now, just place setting, we're going into Mother's Day weekend, however that looks for anyone here. I know it's very different for everyone, but your mom was one of your biggest cheerleaders through your whole life. And you have multiple stories about coming out to multiple people in your life, especially since you were in a church community. But I love, it's not too much of a spoiler, I think, because it's in your book. But you came out to your mother, who let you come out to her, who had already done her research, who already talked to a gay pastor and was like, oh, honey, I know, and let's talk about it. But the juxtaposition to that was your dad was sitting in the room and he was silent, and your mom just kind of said, he's gonna get used to this.
Right.
But can you talk about that juxtaposition with the two of them, and also just the conversation around anyone that's not heteronormative having to come out multiple times to people throughout your life?
Right.
It's a lot of work.
I mean, I'm married now with a dog and a cat, so I'm kind of heteronormative. Am I right? But well, it is a constant. There is that time when because you come out in phases, you tell people that you know are safe, and you work up to the people that are the scariest. I think that's pretty normal. Hopefully that's not the case anymore. Now it seems like kids are just like, oh, Mom, just so you know, I'm gay. And they're like, but you're 7. And they're like, yes, Mama.
Well, they're picking flowers during soccer.
Which I did do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is what clued my mom into.
Yes.
And I was like, fair. I hated soccer. My dad is not... he's not someone who is. He's not a talker. He's very quiet. He's a very good man. He's like a very decent human being. No one is ever like. He's in an assisted living facility, and we have to hire people to stay with him, and he has his mind. It's just his body that is rough, and all of them are like incredibly loyal to him because he's so respectful and so kind, and he's been respectful to women even before you'd get canceled for it or whatever. And it was such a great model for that. But he's also not someone who's like able to talk about feelings very well, which I think is common in his generation, and for a man in his generation, who grew up in Texas, and so it just took. He didn't know how to say, well, I think that's great, and I'd love to meet your boyfriends, or like, just so you know, I'm gonna join PFLAG. That's just not who he is.
And you weren't were you expecting that?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't expecting. I was expecting like that they were going to toss me on the street, which is bonkers.
No. Yeah.
But he did make it known that he loved me, and that he just wanted the best for me, and that my coming out didn't change any of that for him. And, you know, I still struggle with like, oh, I bet he would have liked, because, you know, he loves sports, and I'm sure he would have loved to have, I mean, I'm tall. I'm sure he was just like, this close, you could be such a good basketball player. But I'm not. But he dealt with that. And if he can deal with that, I can deal with him needing 24 hours to get used to it. Mm-hmm. And really 24 hours wasn't even 20. It was like 12. Mm-hmm. And it worked out very well. Mm. And now, you know, my husband goes home and we hang out at the holidays in my dad's assisted living facility.
Eating queso.
Eating queso. No, queso doesn't travel well.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. Reading this book, I know improv is really giving you life. And it's something that you say that you're good at. And
I am good at it.
You are.
I am. I don't say I'm good at much, but I know I'm good at improv.
Yes.
I mean, it's just like the least profitable art form to be good at.
And you actively are still doing it. Like my friend Ange back there saw you in New York doing it. Like, you know, she hates that I'm pointing at her. But she saw you on stage, and you were just up there with everyone else doing improv. What?
Well, what else would I be doing?
Well, because you're an Emmy
Award. You were just up there with everybody.
That wasn't supposed to
I'm in like
sound
a
the way it
balcony.
came out.
Yeah, well, improv is fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't do it for the money. You do it for the fun. And those are all people that I know quite well, and we get along well, and yeah.
But you wrote something in the book which I would like for you to discuss a little bit. You said, I also love improv. It is revolutionary. What does that mean?
Well, it's a great equalizer as an art form because you don't need money to do it. You can do it completely for free. And you can play any type of person. You don't have to play someone who looks like you. You can play animals and you know, concepts. and you don't need to even rent a space. You can do it. You don't even need an audience. That I know for a fact. And so it sustained me when I was trying to get jobs that would pay me, and I wanted to be an artist so badly and perform so badly, but I could do it with improv because I didn't need a gatekeeper to say it's okay, you can do it. So it was a gift for most of my life. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm done with my part.
Oh.
I want to hear from the audience. They're all here to see you and ask you questions.
I thought you were going to play a clip of me doing improv, and I was like, oh, no, this is not going to go well.
No.
You really got to be present. And even then.
We're going to go to your early 2000s. Oh, we have a mic. Yeah, go for it.
I would if somebody asked me to, but I don't know. Is there a good improv team somewhere here? Where should I go? Several.
The question was if he was going to do improv here.
No plans. But also, this is better.
Any chance of a reboot, season 4 of Somebody Somewhere?
Not at the moment. But I will tell you that there's no producer, no actor, no writer who wouldn't do it in a heartbeat. There are some networks that wouldn't. But if it came to pass, it would be great. And it would make sense because this is just a story about people living and you keep living. Yeah, or you don't. This is very Ricky Lake of you.
Yes.
That's really, it has to be that close.
Oh, yeah.
I just finished the audiobook this morning.
Thank you.
I loved it so much. And I want to promote the selling of your book here, but I can't imagine not listening to you tell it in your voice with all the feeling as a trained actor and all the accents you do of all the people, and your time in Namibia was so moving to me, and just so wonderful. But one thing that emerged from that book for me was I realized you've been singing and dancing since you were a tyke.
Yeah.
Why didn't they let you sing and dance on Somebody Somewhere?
Well, I've been dancing, but I don't know that I'm a dancer. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's best to dance like no one's watching when no one's watching, you know? And I sing a little bit on the show, but the show was really more about Sam, Bridget's character, finding her voice. So I would sing like backup with her and stuff, but for the most part, it was really about her finding that voice. And for Joel, it was about finding a sort of metaphorical voice, you know, and standing up and saying like, no, I actually do want to find love, and also being like, okay, I found love, but this guy doesn't want kids, and I always wanted kids, and so I have to deal with that. So his story was less about like, let me tell you about the.
I mean, you did a little bit.
Yeah, well,
into her.
Yeah, I did. I did get a. Yeah. Well, yeah, and that one especially was about her apologizing to Joel. So yeah, just it made more sense to have her do it. But there was no conspiracy where they were like, "Don't let Jeff sing." It was just narratively, it didn't make sense. Maybe in that season 4, I would have had my big number.
Oh, okay.
I do sing in a show called Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. I got to sing a song on that. It was fun. It's a good show, right?
I'm just wondering, you mentioned that, sort of alluding to like opportunities being limited at a time in your career, and you're experiencing it now. If you could like wish for anything that you really wanted to do, and maybe someone's listening, so think about it. Just kidding. What would you like to do next?
Well, I'd love to create a show that I get to act on, because I do write. Well, I wrote a book.
And your Substack.
And I have a Substack,
Yes, I love
which
your writing.
is inconsistent at best. I don't really understand how Substack works. Maybe you're all with me on that. But yes, yes. I do not understand it. Me neither. But yeah, I would love to create a show that I get to act in and have a little like say in what I get to do. But I'd love to be a guest star. I'd love to be in a movie. I'll do anything. I need to get back on stage. I really miss being on, like doing live theater. I think I'd just like to do anything. I guess except a podcast. Because they make you get your friends. They make you ask your famous friends to be on it. And I'm like,
true.
I can't ask them to do this.
That's embarrassing.
It is.
A little bit, yeah.
But you do it.
I do,
You
but I don't
hustle.
have famous friends. I just hustle.
Yeah.
I hustle on Instagram.
Yeah, smart.
That's how
yeah,
I got you.
It slipped into my DM.
I did. Hey, if you
Yeah.
don't ask, you won't.
Now if
you don't
people
know.
DM me, I don't always check them. So don't
Good,
think
don't.
the Emmy bump really it increased the DMs, and there's a lot harder to get through 'em.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Hey Joel, first of all, when you won the Emmy, I literally started crying in the living room, and my husband can verify that. So
I'd like to hear that. Did he start crying? Verify it. Okay,
Oh.
I saw a nod. I saw a nod. Good.
Well, because it was for all of us, as you said. I was a theater major in college, and so you spoke for all of us, and your dream came true, and you never gave up, and I want to thank you for that.
Yeah.
It was so empowering for so many reasons, and your speech was beautiful.
Thank you.
My question is, as Joel over the 3 seasons evolved as a character, and season 3 was really about your new relationship, and you moving in, and your marriage, and all that. How much were you involved in the writing of that, in the development?
I was not in the writer's room, and there was this weird connection to the divine with those writers, where they wrote things for my character that were very similar to my life, but I didn't tell them to do it. The one exception is that they, and I improvised a couple things that got in. But The one thing that they did come to me about was there's a scene in season 3 where Joel has been bullied in high school, and a former bully he runs into, and the bully apologizes to Joel. And they told me that they were going to do that, and they didn't know I had been so bullied. I mean, not a huge shock, but what? Your peers didn't respect you? But they just came to me and they said, what would you want to hear? And I said, I would just love for somebody to say they were sorry. And then I started crying. I'm about to now.
Yeah.
And I found it very cathartic. And I found it very moving and meaningful and healing. And I really am grateful to them for that.
If you have a question, you can just raise your hand and we'll come to you with the mic. I was really trying not to cry during this.
I know, what a dumb thing. Bullies.
Hi. I really liked Somebody Somewhere.
Yeah,
I thought
you
it
nailed
was a wonderfully written show, wonderfully
Thank you.
acted, and I never felt it was finished. It seems like something that could go on and on.
Yeah.
Is it over?
Yeah. I mean, I guess like the hope is, they reboot shows all the time. So maybe they'll reboot it. But for the time being, it is. Yeah. I was when I got the Emmy, I was like, maybe this will give us attention. But
no petitions or anything?
The thing is that for the people that watched it, it was so meaningful and so special. But it's a small group. It's not, I can't blame the network. It's not like we were getting some sort of bonkers numbers that it made no sense that they would cancel it. It was a small show for a small niche audience. And the fact that we got 3 seasons was actually kind of big. I feel grateful about it. Everyone who's getting the microphone in their face is flinching. Ricky Lake, you got to calm down.
Well, I just do want to say you clearly have a podcast in you, and you clearly also have many friends that you know on public radio if you want to help realize that dream. Something I was really moved by in your story is, I hope I get this right, that you were teaching improv to a lot of people who went on to land bigger roles than you were getting at the time. And so I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about that, about how that felt to be watching peers or people younger than you kind of ascend, and then how you feel about those relationships now.
Well, it was hard. It was really hard because you start to think, I mean, there's the sort of surface level where it's just petty jealousy, like, oh, they have what I have. But then there's like this deeper thing that gets a little twisted where you start thinking like, what's wrong with me? Why am I, like on the improv stage, I'm just as good as them. Why are they getting these things? And it's like, oh, they're more attractive than me, or they're working harder than me, or they're whatever, smarter than me, or something like that. And now that I've had this success, I realize that there is kind of a hefty amount of luck involved. And it was so lucky that I mean, I'm talented. The reason I booked this show is because I'm talented, but if it had not been, it would be just as hard to book a show that isn't well written. And I booked a show that was well written, and that was just luck. And now I used to look at my students who went on to success and be like, why them, not me? And now I do have this like guilt where I'm a little bit like, why me and not my peer who I know is incredibly talented and he's temping. I don't ever want to be like, it's just about merit, because it's not. There's other things involved in that. And whatever. I'm not a Nepo baby, but I got lucky.
Hi.
Hi. Don't flinch.
No, I won't.
He didn't flinch. Yeah.
I worked in nonprofit my whole career, and I loved in your book when you talked about being a social worker. And I know lots of people that started out as actors and became social workers. You're one of the few who went the other way.
I have so many friends who are now in social work school.
Yeah.
I have 5 friends who have either completed or are currently studying to be social workers.
Yeah, there's a lot of overlap somehow. But I just wondered if you'd, thinking about your future projects, I'm planning ahead for you. Would you do something about social workers, about nonprofit workers, because I feel like you don't see a lot of us in those kind of shows.
It's the hope. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good idea. And it's in the works. I mean, very early works. I'm making it sound like the announcement's coming out tomorrow. It's not coming out tomorrow. But yeah, I agree with you. And it is such a world that I think a lot of us know. And it's also such a world of, this is public radio. Lord knows, we know that even when you're doing good for the world, you still need money because we live in a capitalist world. And the problem is when I've been pitching the show, TV people don't like to hear about poor people. So we're really trying to adjust it so that people can have a palatable thing about poor people. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. By the way, I have nothing but sympathy for people who's think I had a typo on the cover of my book.
Oh, that's
You
right.
think I remember to turn my phone off every time? I'm a sweaty mess. I really extend grace to anybody in that sense. But yeah, I agree. Because it's so hard. What nonprofit do you work at? What area or what population?
Oof.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
And this wealth gap now, where whatever only the agencies that benefit these wealthy people get to continue, and it's almost like you learn poor people aren't allowed to get art. I got deep.
Oof.
Sorry.
I was like, Met Gala, anybody? Oof.
Yeah. That's why I boycotted it. I mean, it helped that they didn't invite me. But
we do have to wrap on this section of this event. I just want to say thank you so much for spending time at KLW, Jeff Hiller.
I'm
Such
so
an
happy.
honor to be here. I want to give a little.
Thank you. I hope everybody got a good sandwich.
Yeah, get those sandwiches, please, if you haven't already, from Cheese Plus. And
Cheese Plus?
Yeah.
That's what it's called?
Yes. They've been around 20 years, Jeff.
You know what? Shame on me.
Yeah, he's from Texas, the owner.
It's from Texas?
Yes, the owner, yeah.
Oh, well, I haven't met him.
He's not here.
It's
So
a large
sorry.
state.
Yeah.
Is he from Fort Worth? Oh, yeah.
Oh. Okay. We'll talk Texas later.
Dallas and San Antonio.
Yeah.
That doesn't make
They don't.
Dallas is where the pretty people are.
Yeah.
San Antonio is where we eat mayonnaise.
Again, thank you, Jeff Hiller, for being here. Emmy Award winner, Jeff Hiller. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us on today's show. You can find more information about this episode in our show notes.
If you're missing us, you can visit us at bitchtalkpodcast.com to sign up for our newsletter and buy us a cup of coffee.
Did you know we're also on the radio? You can find us at bff.fm.
And lastly, rate and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. All the cool bitches are doing it.